Hey, it's Steve Zonarder with Mike Gaddy with Real Estate on Record. Today we're going to chat about our just basically a year in review or mid-year in review. We're in the month of August, and yeah, let's Mike take it away. Like, what's the numbers, buddy?
I think we're up to 41 deals as of today.
Should I put my sunglasses on when you said that?
You feeling
Wait,
cool?
wait.
You feeling cool about it?
Say it again.
41 deals as of today.
Get real Florida on you. Yeah, no, that's amazing. Like so happy when we looked into those numbers. I mean, we just kept our head down the whole year and just kept hammering. And
Yeah.
like we know there's a lot of realtors out there not doing a lot of business right now. It's a whole thing, right? We hear the echoes through the hallways, through other offices, and people that we talk to while we're doing deals. And it's like we're blessed. We kind of did a review of what we've done so far, and it's amazing. So 41 deals so far. How many listings are currently are we possessing? Let's call it.
I think we got 12.
Yeah.
12 and a few in the pipe.
Few in the pipe, but then also we have like huge projects potentially coming down. I mean, one kind of fizzled out. We just found out yesterday, but there's one potentially, why I'm back actually this week. So let's see if we can kind of take that, and that'd be great for, the rest of the year into next year.
Of course, even future growth, right? Like even now, next week we're going into that. What do we call it? The planning, next 2024 planning.
Yeah.
So like we're already thinking ahead of what the future brings and lining ourselves up for 2024.
Absolutely. So that's just the mastermind planning for 24. You do it every year with Hussein Kabani. I missed last year just due to everything going on with Florida. I didn't have the opportunity to sit, but I think now it's important even getting you into the mix. And then Hussein's bringing in one of his friends there that's in the mortgage industry. So it's going to be four like-minded minds kind of sitting in, and we're going to just like, when you do it, you'll love it. I hope you love it, but I love it every year. It's just basically we shut everything off. We turn and we just kind of focus on task at hand. What we get done there in 2 to 3 days would take months to do if you had distractions like dealing with calls and a whole bunch of stuff.
We are getting more calls, not necessarily that people are underwater or anything. Like it's more the fact that renewals, our biggest thing is renewals going forward. I've noticed, I'm sure you have too, with calls that people are renewing the next 3 to 6 months. And they can't make the payment, or they have to basically think of renting out their basement, adding a kitchen, whatever it may be. But I'm definitely getting a couple since the rate hikes. I think people thought there was optimism and they were gonna start dropping, but now they're not. They basically came out and said they're not dropping until 2025.
Mid 25.
At the beginning of the year, they were before the pause. Everyone thought when they said they were going to pause, everyone thought, okay, they're going to pause, and then once the pause is done, they're going to start dropping rates right away. Well, that's not the case. The market went through the roof again, picked up steam, I would say March, April, May, June, and we have to fix it again, right? Or keep fixing it.
Yeah, I don't think they ever corrected the problem. And it's just, the thing is, we thought it prior to when's the federal election again? It's coming up, right? 25?
25 in Canada, 24 in the States.
So they're going to start campaigning shortly then. I know Trudeau did a whole reshuffle of his cabinet to kind of get prepared for the new battle team or whatever. So 25, like they're going to have to start stunting it down to kind of fuel that up. But I think it's a bigger problem than that because the CPI numbers, I think the States was coming out today. What's today? August 9th.
Oh, I think you're right, Wednesday.
Yeah, so should it be out today, the CPI,
right.
and that's how the markets are going to react because there's Moody's downgraded 10 banks or something crazy this week. It's just nonstop negativity, right? And there's also that commercial loan threat that still lingers in Canada and the U.S. There's so much stuff, balls in the air that no one can forecast the future. And it's just like we're telling clients, like, hey, listen, I wouldn't be investing right now, especially in Canada, to be honest. Florida, I still find hope just based on the migration and all that. But I mean, in Canada, just be careful. Like if you're buying and selling, just do it for your own purposes because you've outgrown the property or you're downsizing, you're cashing out. Or like you said about the mortgages, people are calling, because their mortgages are coming due in a few months. I mean, 3 of the listings that we just took were basically on that concept, right?
Yeah.
We've expected something more to come, and it's just,
Well,
again...
what we expected in the short term was that the variable rates would affect people's paying. And those were blanketed by just the reverse mortgage or whatever they call it. The trigger rates were triggered, but they're just not paying down principal. They're paying down interest. Now we have like amortizations of 80, 90 years.
60 to 80 average.
Yeah, which is
80
insane.
years.
So that's what saved it in the short term
Yeah.
is that the variables really you're paying an interest only mortgage, right?
It's not even interest. They're stripping your principal.
And they're stripping your principal in some cases.
Yeah, so basically all this is tuned up with that climate change. With climate change, everyone's talking about the climate change, and they're basically like this is all again like make things very expensive. They can change things as you can't afford it. It's just,
Opportunity, I think, is gonna be for the people that have saved and have a cash in hand. Is everyone like are we saying everyone's gonna lose their house? No, but like if you think that potentially in the near future when your rates are coming up or your mortgage is coming up and you're gonna have to lock in at a higher rate, is a downsize maybe to like plan ahead a little bit is looking in the future and saying, you know what, we're in a detached, maybe we have to scale down to a semi or some or versus vice versa, semi to a town or even a condo. Is that something that should be done now before it's too late? Like that's the opportunity here. Now we have a little bit of time to plan ahead. Like I don't know, do we think prices are going up? I don't see like a big inrush of buyers. I think that people are sitting on the sidelines right now. Even with our showings, we're a little bit slower than they were, I would say, a month ago, right?
yeah. Well, this
So-
weekend was good. Last weekend was
Last
weekend
yeah,
just
actually,
passed,
last
yeah,
week was
it
okay.
pretty packed. As long as they're priced right, everything. We have a $3 million listing. It's got six showings over the weekend past over the long weekend. And then you got houses that are priced at 800,000 and you got no showings. So it depends what you're priced at. I think any as long as it doesn't have any detriments as a piece of real estate and it's a good piece of real estate and it's priced right, you're going to get the activity. The only thing is it's the affordability is the issue. So we have sellers that are coming from a place of, I get it, like, you know, we love our houses and everything like that, but the way I look at it is affordability. If the buyer can't come up with the cash, it's not, they can't pay for it. Even if they appreciate everything you've done with the property, they can't pay you for what you've done because they can't get the money. And it's just like we're doing these sort of like we're doing like little storytelling stuff, me and Mike. So we're going to every past sale that we've done over the year, the 40 that we've done, and just do like a little, like a recap. This was, you know, obviously we keep our clients' identities private, but ultimately, like, this is the story of the house. This is what we face. So it sort of sums up. It gives you like a timeline of different, like how the market was and different from January until now, like how it all worked out. It's pretty cool. Like I think we should put it in order of how it was, and then maybe it would be a cool video to kind of see like what we had to deal with to kind of make deals happen. Like contingencies on again, it's an old thing. It's not new, and not like I invented it, but being contingent sale on properties was. When we know we can't get somebody to commit because they got to sell their property, it's better to get that offer on the table. So let's do a contingency. But going into the listing presentations, we always brainstorm. Got to be upfront with our clients and do it. I remember that the house in 8609, like that's the first thing. And it was in August of last year, I think, when we originally listed. And this is way before we need to even talk about this. But I said, just consider that you're probably going to have a contingent offer coming in. And then I sold that back. I think that Spark Financial did that event in Florida. I remember I did the deal on the way from Fort Lauderdale back into Fort Myers, and same thing. It was like we got a contingent offer on the sale of their property. So it was literally like 4 months later, I think it was something of that nature, and it was exactly what I told them up front. But it's pretty cool. Like, I mean, just looking at the process of that. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like these episodes, or if you have any comments or questions, please send a DM to us personally, or if you want to comment here on YouTube, we'll be happy to reach out to you guys. Have a great day.
Thanks. See you on the next one.
Ciao.